Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana, the Paper Pineapple, and I'm back with another Project Life week in my Scrappy Spiral Notebook. This marks week 12, finally in the books, guys. It took me a while to record this video, but I finally did it. So I've already printed my pictures on my selfie printer, and I brought out Maggie Holmes' Willow Lane scrapbook pad, and I had these pockets. It was also Willow Lane's Maggie Holmes collection. These were like journaling cards and pockets, and I thought it was cute, and I thought maybe I could incorporate it in my notebook here for my layout, but I was thinking they were too big, and I thought this one was going to work, but I forgot that I had that other picture on my right that I wanted to add in, and so I ran out of space. So I opted not to use it, but I went through a couple of these sheets here and took out a couple of designs that I thought would be good. Even though we are in spring now, I think, yeah, I'm not sure if this week marks the first day of spring, but my daughter and her boyfriend went out to the snow. We have lots of snow up here in the mountains, and so they went past Shaver Lake area. I can't remember what was the place that they went to. I forgot to ask my daughter where. And they built snowmen and had, there was sledding with the, what are they called? I forget what they're called, but they had a blast. And so I wanted to add that in there, and I opted to use this pretty blue design with the leaves on it. And so I did end up using that app PicFrame to have these 3 2x2s, kind of like a film strip across, and so I added those 3 pictures up there, and then pulled out an LE Studio label to kind of document a little bit about that. And then below that, I'm working on my son's picture of it's so funny because he says, "Mom, you always celebrate all the holidays, you just don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day." And I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm not Irish." And he's like, "You don't have to be Irish to celebrate it." So he like always tells me every year. So this year I just bought these like scatter with like the rainbows and gold coins and cauldrons, and I put it on the table, and then on the menu I made some zucchini just to add some green to the plate. And then I told my husband that I wanted to get the kids shamrock shakes, and so we usually do that every year. I usually do it just for my son Eli, but I said, well, let's just do it for the older kids too. So he bought 3 shamrock shakes for the kids, and we had a good time during dinner, and the kids had them, and they were super excited, and we're like, "Happy St. Patrick's Day." That made my son's day, so that was pretty neat. So I definitely wanted to add that. I just glued it onto that label there and added a little gold coin with my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, and then called that good. So on this side here, I thought I was going to use that. I think it would have been fine had I not had that extra picture, and then I don't end up using it because I felt like I needed to break it up, but oh well, it is what it is. So I'm working on the right hand side here, documenting my son's track meet. Every Thursday is a track meet, and so this, I think it was Central, and so I had this cut apart that said Bright Days Ahead, and so I wanted to add that in the middle. And I kind of repeated the same collage here on this other side because there was a couple pictures that I wanted to add of my son, lined up, and then running, and then him with my other son because we went to go see him. And then I ordered this punch, hole punch, but it was a star, and so I took out some gold cardstock and then added these little hearts around just to write or embellish Bright Days Ahead. And I thought it looked cute. I kind of arranged them here around these Bright Days Ahead, and kind of sprinkled it around it, and I thought it looked good. It was a good addition to it, and I decided that I would swap it at the bottom. That way it would break up the collages. So I think that worked out good. And then I have my daughter's picture. She had tryouts. This is her last year, because this will be her 20. This is for 2025 to 2026 school year, and I wanted to add her picture in there. She has her number, and she made varsity again. This marks her 4th year in varsity cheer, sideline cheer. She will be trying out for competitive cheer as well, and that will be towards later in the year, I'm assuming, and see what she does then. So I wanted to add this cute little camera there, but it was just too big. I didn't want it to cover her, so I do end up using it on the other side. And then I add another Ellie Studio label here, just to document this being her last, well, she has one more tryout, but for sideline cheer, this will be her last, because she'll be graduating next school year. I can't believe this is coming to an end soon. I'm just like not ready for it. So I just document a little bit there, and then I wanted to add something because it had like a little space on the right hand side, and I thought, well, maybe I'll stamp 26, but the ones on the left, the ones that I normally use for the week numbers, are too big. So I found these alpha stickers. I believe I got these, I don't know, I can't remember. I believe I got these at Joann's, and I just put in the 26 to mark the 2026. So I thought that was cool. And then here I added a picture of this Korean, it's like a boba shop, but also they sell mochi and all kinds of other stuff, and they sell like hot wings and Korean fries, and they have this like potato where it's like spiraled, and it has like hot Cheeto dust on it, and it was pretty good. But I think for the price, I think it was like $8. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive, but I just wanted to try it. I don't think I would ever order it again. Everything is just so expensive nowadays, but at least I tried it and got the experience of going to this new shop here in town where I work at. And so I just added that picture on top and called that good. Then going back to the left hand side, because I wanted to add that picture. That picture is of me in the waiting room. My husband had to do a couple of procedures, and I'm just anxiously waiting for my husband to be done. I did take my reading journal and was working on my book reviews because I was just going crazy in there. Luckily, there was another wife there waiting for her husband to come out, and was getting the same procedures done. And so her and I were talking a little bit. So we kept each other company, and that was nice. So here I just journaled a little bit about that, and I didn't notice that I had both of these labels side to side, which I probably would have broke it up and put it on the other side, but anyway, it is what it is. And then I just added this cute little camera here. So anyway, this is my final touches for my week. Oh, I forgot to journal a little bit about I wrote in snow day, and then I noticed that I didn't put in my week number. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to put snow day, and I'm going to bring out my Ellie Studio mini date week stamp and put in week number 12, and then call that good. So that's what I did, and that pretty much sums it up. This week was a little bit more photo heavy, so I didn't have a whole lot of space to journal, but that's okay. I kind of get the gist of it by the pictures. But anyway, apologize. My doggy's barking in the other room, and then it sounds the alarm for the rest of the dogs. Milo, stop it. So I apologize for that. Anyway, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and amazing week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.